timeanddate.com. This is a fantastic website, absolutely lovely. It's got all sorts of different stuff. I'll start over here with the world clock. You click on here and you assume you can set these. Yeah, you can. There you go. So set on East London, not sure why, New York, London, Tokyo. You can add a city, so let's go. We'll add in Las Vegas. There we go. You just type in a couple of letters, pick it up, save it, and it sticks it in as well. Tells you the day as well. Saturday, obviously there's Sunday. Everybody else is in Sunday, including New York and Las Vegas still in Saturday. Let's carry on here. Yeah, so if you go back to the world clock, you will see basically it says here most popular 143. There you go, somewhat popular. You can go over here and see a massive list of basically everywhere, which is fantastic. You'll see the little red thing over here suggests that it is daylight savings time. So you'll click on this one, Richmond. It'll tell you where it is, obviously, tell you the currency, the language, how to dial it, time zone. Yeah, daylight savings time started on the 8th of March. It's forward 1 hour. And on the 1st of November, it goes back 1 hour. So it's quite useful. If you've got a meeting, you can put where you are, and it tells you exactly. So let's do that. So let's go. We'll change this one to Durban, where I am. We'll put in Las Vegas, and we'll put in a third one and say London. Okay, hold on. Let's click on Show Timetable. I think that's what it is. Yeah, here we go. So in my case, Sunday at 1700 is in fact GMT, which they call UTC, which I think everybody understands it, is 8 o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas, and it's 1600 in London. What's interesting here is you'll notice the red suggests that people are sleeping and obviously suggests a great time for everybody. In fact, that particular time of Sunday 5 o'clock, Sunday 8 o'clock, and Sunday 1600 is probably the best time in that case. There's a little bit of a symbol down here telling you general non-working hours, general working hours, daytime, weekend, and so on and so on. It's very nice. Right. I'm going to take you to, sorry, one more thing. I just want to go, let's go back to the world clock here. I'm going to go to my Durban. So let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Search for city. This is a fantastic feature that timeanddate.com have got. Scroll down here, it gives you the temperature as well. I'm not really sure where it's coming from, but I can tell you that it does feel like 9 degrees. I've just been outside now. It's very cold. It tells me that sunset is at just before 5:15 in the afternoon. The sun is in a 295 degree northwest side, and sunrise 6:50 at the moment. It is 7:57, so that was about an hour ago. There's a thing here that says more sun and moon in Durban. Now, this is one of my favorite features over here. So it tells you exactly where the sun is at the moment. And obviously, you move this along, you can see over here, there's a time, 7:58, that's where the sun is. And it peaks over here at 38 degrees. So that's how high it is in the sky at 12 o'clock. And obviously starts to go down. Daylight hours, 10 hours, 22 minutes. So this is quite useful, excuse me, if you are planning some sort of a trip. It tells you how much of the moon is visible as well. It tells you what time the moon set's going to be at 11:30. So the moon will be in the sky at the moment. This particular part over here is quite good. See full month's sun. So it tells you here, and at the moment we're on the 12th. I just want to, well, I suppose you can see it. That's what we were looking at just a minute ago. Gets up to 38, which you can see over, where is it? No, it doesn't say it, sorry. Gives you the twilight times, the day length, 10 hours. So today we have 45 seconds more daylight than we did yesterday. Tomorrow goes up to 47 more seconds and so on. So the day length at the moment, excuse me, is 10:21. If you want to see other dates, you can click on here and you can go to, in fact, you can choose it over here. So if I go and see December, obviously, which is the best for us in Durban, you'll notice that the 22nd of December, which is the best day, is over here. It's 14 hours and 4 minutes. If I click on it, it will tell you that the sun reaches 84. Okay, I thought it was 86. It's 84 degrees, and that's at 11:54. And obviously sunrise just before 5 in the morning and 4 minutes to 7 in the evening. It doesn't necessarily mean that's the latest time that the sun will set. In fact, the latest time that the sun will set, you'll see in December, is 1900. If 4:47 is the earliest, if I go to November, I can just check if 4:47 is in fact the earliest. Looks like it is, yep. So earliest we'll have this year is 4:47, so 13 minutes before 5. If I go up, change this to January, and change this to 2021, and I go, and I'll see if 1900 is the latest, and in fact it actually goes all the way to 1901, so that's our latest sunset. Right, another thing that's fantastic about this website is their calendar. You go over to their calendar, you can click 2020 or 2021 or whatever it is. What's nice here is you can basically choose any year. So I know that I was born on a Thursday, 1971, the 21st of January. All that information is here, and you can see there 21st of January is a Thursday, so you can see any calendar that you want. And if you know anything about calendars, also there you go, it shows you the public holidays for South Africa. So let's choose another country. So we'll go Switzerland. Why not? Let's try Switzerland out, and we'll go to the current year of 2020, and we'll scroll down to the bottom, and it shows you here as well all of the public holidays or observed days, which is fantastic. But let's do the calculators. Right, so you can go here, the calculators. There's a date-to-date calculator, which is fantastic. So I will use the same one. I'll use the 21st of January 1971. Let's just type that in, 1971. Include end date, right, so it's fine. And you can put in a date here, or you can click today. So what it will tell me is how many days old I am, how many weeks old I am, how many months old I am, and so on and so on. It's very, very useful. There you go. So I'm currently 18,071 days old, or 49 years, 5 months, 22 days, or 593 months and 22 days. And here's some alternative time units, which is great. I've hit 1.5 billion seconds, 26 million minutes old, 433,000 hours, which we said 18,000 days. A date calculator, you can say, right, so we'll go here and say we'll do today actually, and then I'll say subtract, and I'll say subtract 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days, and we'll see what day that was. And there it is there, 17th of October, Wednesday, 17th of October, 2012. So if you want to know where something is in exactly 100 days from now, let's say you want to do something in 100 days, or you want to get an idea of what it is. Sorry, let's just put 100 here. And go to add, and click calculate new date. And there it is, the Tuesday, the 20th of October, 2020 is in 100 days from today. Right, that's very cool. And the solar and lunar eclipses will tell you when they're coming up. Here we go, 14th of December is a total solar eclipse. You highlight there, it will show you where you'll be able to see it. 10th of June 2021, and so on. So it goes right up to the 6th of February 2027. And there you can see this particular one is on very south. Just want to see if there's anything. No, there's nothing coming over Africa for some reason. It's quite weird. Favorite one as well. Sun and moon. It tells you exactly where the sun and the moon are right this moment, right now in the world. And you can see there it is currently over, I think that's Bangladesh. Bangladesh, and the moon is currently around about Sao Tome and Principe, or just south of Equatorial Guinea, I think that is. Let's just click on satellite and see what that does. I think that just shows us a bit of a map rather. Yeah, there you go, right, okay, so it gives you a bit of an idea. I don't know, doesn't tell you exactly where it is, but obviously if you know your stuff, you can see by, when I go back to the map system, you can see that the whole of the Antarctic is in, well, except for that little bit over there, is in the dark. And obviously the whole of the Antarctic at the top of the world is in the light. And as it moves on, well, in fact, you can say, it says here, jump. So you want to see where the sun's going to be in, 6 hours time. Click on it, I'm going to guess, and so the sun will be around about the Red Sea. That's my guess. Let's have a look where it goes to. No, I missed the Red Sea. It's much more than that. In fact, it's heading over towards, and at this point in 6 hours time, you can see the likes of Las Vegas, is in the civil twilight, and it's about to go into the sun. And obviously Australia, Indonesia, and all of that has gone into the dark. So very, very useful website. It's fantastic, actually. I can highly recommend it. It is called timeanddate.com. As you can see it at the top here, there's obviously a weather thing here, hour by hour. Let's have a look at that. I haven't looked at the weather before. Never used it for that. Here's me in, well, it says East London. I can type in Durban here. Durban, South Africa. And it'll give me the weather in Durban. It's saying that it's, that's Durban. Sorry, I'm not quite in Durban. I'm a little bit further. It says now 9 degrees. And these are obviously the highs for the rest of the day. 18 degrees, and as you move on, it will change at the bottom over here. So as we go into night, it will dip down again. I know Durban's definitely warmer than where I am, and there's obviously a 14-day forecast as well. You can click on DST changes. In our case, we don't have any, so it will tell you daylight saving is not observed. It generally tells you when it was, and in this case, it says daylight saving time has not been used since our record started in 1970. Then here you go, which countries and states use DST, daylight saving time, and which ones don't. And there you go. Areas that are using it or have used it this year are green. Okay, so that's obviously the Americans, bit of Australia here. Areas that have used DST in the past, but no longer. I know it says South Africa does, but I've got to tell you in my lifetime it certainly didn't. And areas that have never used it, most of Africa have never used it. Obviously the Indonesians and Vietnam and that sort of area have. Unbelievable website. I can honestly recommend this to anybody. It'll give you so much information, and if you enjoy things like time and calendar and sun and moon, this is definitely a website you should be going to. And that's it. Thanks very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll just hang around for some new videos.